start with a warm-up. So to get our bodies and our muscles warmed up, we're going to do 20 jumping jacks. This warms up your shoulders and your feet, your hips, gets your heart rate going. I don't know if that's funny, but you guys should probably count. Alright, so now let's do 20 high knees, and I want you to really get your knees up. Alright, I counted that time, that was 20. Alright, so now we're going to warm up our shoulders. So you're going to do 3 shoulder rotations, forward and backwards on each side. So we'll do backwards, forward, that's 1. Backwards, forwards, that's 2. Okay, that's 3. Now switch sides. This just kind of gets your joints warmed up, and so you don't risk like injuring your shoulder. Alright, so that was pretty easy. Alright, now we're going to do 5 spider lunges. And so this is for the stretch. So you want to just focus on getting your foot all the way up to your hand, getting a nice stretch in your hamstrings and in your hip flexors. Alright, 2 more on each side. Alright, last one on each side. Alright, that was a good stretch. Alright, now we're going to do cat-cow, just to get that lower back stretched out. So you're going to do cat, and you're going to squeeze your abs, and then you're going to do cow, stretch your back. We're going to do 5 of these. Okay, that was 2. 3. 4. 5. Alright, now to get our lower back stretched, we're going to do down dogs. So this will really stretch your calves and your hamstrings, and then we're going to move to up dog. But make sure you squeeze your butt muscles to protect your lower back. Now we're going to do 5 of these. Down dog, up dog. Squeeze your butt. You don't want to keep your butt loose or you'll hurt your lower back. So make sure you squeeze your butt when you go down. Alright. 2 more. Really get your head back, like past your shoulders, to give your shoulders a good stretch too. Squeeze your butt, lift your back. Alright. Alright, now we're going to stretch out the spine with some T-spine rotations. Okay? So you're going to get down on your knees, hands and knees, put your hand behind your head, and you're going to tuck your elbow to your arm, your opposite arm, and then you're going to twist up. You're going to do that again. Try to keep this part of your body still. 2 more. Alright, now switch sides. Also try to make sure your shoulder or your hand is right under your shoulder. This just warms up your spine for twisting. Alright. Alright, so now we're done with the warm-up. Now we're going to move on to circuit number 3. Alright, the first move is going to be split squats. Alright, we can do these split squats too. You're going to have your right leg in front, left leg back like you're going to do like a lunge. And then you're going to go down. Okay, you can keep your hands in front of you, you keep your hands on your hips, whichever one. We're going to do 10 for each leg. Make sure you keep that heel down. Push with your toe and back foot. Alright, now switch legs. Keep straight. You can touch the knee down if you want. If it's too hard, you can just go down a little bit less. Alright, that's it. Alright, shoulder taps. So you're going to kind of be in a plank position, and then you're going to have to control your body so you don't have any hip movement, and tap your shoulders. Okay, I'll show you from the front what it looks like, and then I'll show you from the side. So same plank position, hands need to be under shoulders. Okay, feet are going to be a little bit wider so you have stability, and then you're going to tap. You're going to do 20 total. Okay, here's what it looks like on the side. Squeeze your butt. Engage your core so you don't have any wiggle movement with your hips. So the stability is what's going to give you the strength. Alright, now we're going to do cross toe touches for some ab exercise. Alright, so you're going to want to go hand to opposite foot, like this. Modifications you can do is just crunch. Like that. Okay? Like this. Like this. Alright. Your abs should be screaming at you right now. Alright. Doing great. Alright, we got one more move in this circuit. And it's going to be 10 passing shuffles. Alright? So, we're going to do 10 each side. So 20 total. So, you're going to get low, and you're going to shuffle and touch. Alright, good job. Alright, circuit 3, round 1 complete. You got 2 more rounds with this circuit. Bye.